Good day, everyone, and this is another weekly health tip with Sylvie. I'd like to share with you my very special immune boosting and expectorant recipe. Often in the spring, after changing our diet or with the change in weather, our body will start to detoxify, and sometimes when our body detoxifies, we produce more mucus. Some people call it the flu. And you can also get this happening as well if you've been very stressed or working hard for a really long time, and then you stop and rest, then all of a sudden symptoms appear. I've experienced this myself a number of times, especially when I was in high school studying, and then as soon as the Christmas break comes, then everybody gets sick because we finally get to relax, and that's when the body starts to rebuild and starts to detoxify from all the stress hormones and all the stress eating, etc., etc. So also with the change in weather in the fall and in the winter, you can also get mucus and detoxification responses. So I just love this recipe. It's helped me many times. I don't need it very much anymore because of my diet and lifestyle, though I like to have it in my back pocket as one of my options for all natural healing. So I will share that with you, and it is 1 tablespoon of grated ginger, 1 tablespoon of fresh or powdered turmeric, ideally fresh, but sometimes you can't get a hold of the fresh, 1 whole lemon, and including the rind, just make sure to really wash it very well with an all-natural soap or veggie wash, or if you have another strategy that you use to remove what's undesirable on the outside of vegetables. And ideally, this should all be organic if you really want it to be totally healing. So the 1 tablespoon pure raw organic honey, or if you are vegan, you may use some maple syrup. It still has some health benefits. And 1 tablespoon dried elderberries, which are fairly easy to access. Most health food stores have them, and you can also buy them online. It's optional. I just find it's just a really, really wonderful immune support herb is elderberries. I actually grow them in my garden. Okay, and you probably want to put about a 1/4 cup of water and 1 to 2 cloves of garlic, depending on what you can handle. 2 is great, and if it's too much, then stick with 1. Also depends on the size. If they're like a mega, big, jumbo garlic, then clove, you may only need 1. Okay, and if they're mini, you might even want to put 2 or 3. Okay, and as you're processing, you might find that you may need to add a little bit more water. It just depends on how the ingredients are working together. So I would just chop up the lemon and just keep the rind on. Just chunk it so that it fits in the blender easily. Everything else, again, just chopped it fairly fine so that it fits in the blender. I find just slicing the ginger and the turmeric works great. The powder doesn't need to do much, and the elderberries are pretty small anyway, so that should work. And yeah, so try it out. Let me know how it works for you. I also added the ingredients to the recipe and the instructions in the details below in case you don't want to listen to it over and over again to get all the ingredients set. So enjoy. And I look forward to sharing another tip with you next week. Bye for now.